Hi everyone, DJ Rachel here, and today I have the Ape Light Maxi uplights. Now most of you know I'm a mobile DJ and I operate as a solo op. This means I'm always looking for innovative products to make my job easier and more efficient. Now I came across these lights at the DJ Expo this past summer and I was really intrigued by the product. I looked into them further and I have to say this is one of the most innovative, mobile DJ friendly products on the market today. So I wanted to walk through some of the great features that make this the perfect mobile DJ solution for those of you who are just looking to get into uplighting, or maybe those of you already have uplights but are looking for maybe a more simplified, more portable solution. So let's get into it. Charging these lights is really easy. Each set of 6 comes with its own custom power charging case. All you have to do is plug in one wire and all the lights will begin to charge. Now every light has a connector on the bottom of it that corresponds with a pin in the bottom of the case. So to get this light to charge, all I have to do is slide it into its individual padded pocket, make sure that I push down on it so that it makes a good connection with that pin, and the light is going to start charging. That's it. There's no individual wires to plug in for each light. It's just this one power cord and the light will begin to charge. So I wanted to give you a quick look at what the charging connection looks like. So this is the connector on the light and this articulates with the pin in the bottom of the case. So once again, all you have to do is take the light, nest it in its individual pocket, push it down, and the light's going to start accepting the charge. You can see right here that every single light is currently flashing red. This means that it is accepting a charge. Now once these lights have been fully charged, this indicator light will actually change to green and you know your lights are ready to go. These lights are rated for approximately 14 hours of continued use. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not doing too many 14-hour events over my weekends. Typically, I have multiple gigs. Since these have such a great battery life to them, that means you're not going to have to charge these in between events. Now, the 14-hour battery life will vary depending on the features you are using. Clearly, if you're using sound activation mode on max brightness with color shift patterns, it can affect the battery life slightly. But still, if we look at the comparison chart between these lights and others on the market, this is one of the best performing lights in terms of length of battery power. Now once the battery is completely depleted, it takes about 5 to 6 hours to get these to charge from a completely dead battery. But again, since most of us aren't using these for 14 hours straight, if you plug them in, it might take a max of 2 to 3 hours to get these back to their full charging capacity. Setting these up will only take a couple of minutes, and here's how you get them assigned. There's literally one button on the Ape Light Maxi, and that's right here, and this is the power button. So when I press this, you're going to see the first bank start flashing, and this is going to give me an opportunity to tell it where I want it to be on the remote. So I'm going to turn it on. You'll see the remote start flashing, and if I hit the group button right here, I am now taking the time to assign this to what group I want. So I want this to be on group 1, so I've assigned it there. I'm going to hit a button, and now it's assigned to the first bank on this remote. Now on my porch, I actually have 12 of these laid out, and I'm going to do these in groups. So here's group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. I'm going to go ahead and get these assigned really quickly and show you how we can individually control these lights or get them all to do something in sync as a group. It took me under a minute and a half to get these lights assigned to the remote, and I wanted to walk through the remote really quickly and show you how simple it is to get these lights to change to the desired look that you want. So as you can see, bank 1 right here is blue. So if I hit my group button, I'm now dealing with bank 1, and if I hit over, you can see that the color had changed. Now I'm going to be dealing with bank 2, so I come down to group 2, I hit over, and as you can see, the light changed to blue. I now will deal with bank 3. They have now changed to a white color, and then bank 4, I have now hit that on the remote, and I have changed those to green. Now let's just say it's party time and you want to get these lights to go into sound activation mode, but you don't want to have to go through the individual banks. So what you would do is come to the remote, you would hit group, and as you can see, all 4 have LEDs flashed at the top. So now if I hit sound activation mode, it is now going to put all of these lights into sound activation mode. If I want to turn all the lights off at the same time, again, I hit the group, hold it so that all 4 indicator lights illuminate at the top, and then when I hit the remote, it's now going to control all of the lights, so you don't have to do it individually. Now it's the time you've all been waiting for. Let's take a look at the colors that the Ape Light Maxi produces. Now this is a RGBW wireless uplight, which means it produces red, green, blue, and white. The total wattage is about 45 watts, and the total wattage per color is about 11.25. And these have a 10-degree beam angle. So let's cycle through these colors, and I'll describe them to you because my phone really isn't going to pick up the natural tone that's produced by the light. So right here, we're looking at pure white. This is a very dark red. We have kind of a orangey amber color. Now this is not true amber, but it does have that type of warmth to it. This is kind of an off-white. It has almost like a peachy color to it. This is green, a light colored green. This is a very vibrant, saturated green. This is kind of a white, icy blue, almost with a little teal to it. This is more of a lighter blue with almost like a purpley hue to it. This is an electric blue, very saturated. It's probably my favorite color on the light. This is a magenta looking pink. This is a very bright, vivid pink. And this is kind of a pastel pink, almost like a salmon. This is also a very gorgeous color. This is probably one of my favorite colors to use during dinner time. It's very subtle and gives a great warmth to the wall. And then we're back to green. So with a touch of a button, again, you can cycle through these colors. And what I'll do right now is put this on a color shift mode so we can take a look at how the shifting looks. And you have complete control over the speed of this, so you can make this as fast or as slow as you'd like. And this also has a really cool sound activation mode, which I'll show you next. As I mentioned, these are one of the most portable lights on the market, which was the biggest selling point for me. A case comes with a set of 6 Ape Light Maxis, and the case is also responsible for charging the lights. So this whole entire unit weighs about 35 pounds. And to prove that to you, I'm actually going to put this on my own personal scale right now and show you what this entire case filled with the Ape Light Maxis weighs. Right there, the whole entire case is 34.5 pounds. Highlighting the portability one more time, I have no problem carrying 12 uplights in myself. Now, most of the competitors say that their cases with lights and the flight case are over 100 pounds. I believe there's even one brand where the flight case and the lights is about 127 pounds. These, again, are 35 pounds. I can pick them up no problem and walk them into a venue comfortably because they come with really padded handles and they're super lightweight. I can pick them up, move them around, and take everything in one trip. Don't let the size of these lights fool you. They are tiny but mighty. I was really surprised to see how much of a beating these things actually could take. They are 100% German made, hand soldered, and have an all metal aluminum casing. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm standing in my bathroom, and this brings me to durability test number 2. As you saw, I was playing hopscotch in my previous test, and now I'm going to introduce the Ape Light Maxis to moisture. Now, these don't have an official IP rating, but I can tell you they are water resistant and could withstand a beating. So I'm actually going to take this Ape Light Maxi and put this in my bathtub and turn the water on and mimic rain and show you that this will work perfectly under those conditions. I'm not crazy, I'm just really trusting in the engineering and design of this product, so I am willing to put an Ape Light Maxi in the bathtub to show you just how much of a beating these little tanks can take. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the bathtub and the shower. Just so you can see, there is water coming out and it is hitting the lights right here. And they are working fine. So I'm gonna turn the water off. Again, I'm gonna pick up the light. No problem, they're working. I'm simply just going to dry it off with a towel and they'd be ready to go. Okay, so first I'd like to introduce you to my mom. This is Dottie, the maker of DJ Rachel, and I'm actually gonna have her help me with one of these tests with the lights. Now, these lights, the Ape Light Maxis, use an RF frequency with this remote. So that means you can get a much, much farther distance than using a IR remote, which most of the other competitors are using. So with an IR remote, you have to be right up on the light fixture in order for it to communicate with the light and get it to change. With an RF remote, we have about 300 feet with this thing, maybe even more. So I'm actually sending my mom out into the cold to walk towards the neighbor's house, and I'm going to tell her when to change the color, and then I'm going to be in here to monitor the lights and the distance. All right, first color change. They are now green. We got another color change. They are now a darker green. They are now blue. Don't get hit by a car. Okay, they are now a darker blue. They are now purple. She's definitely over in my neighbor's yard. All right, go ahead. They are now pink. Here comes somebody. They're gonna think she's crazy. The lady walking doesn't want to interrupt the video. Okay, my mom's over in the yard, and these are now a light shade of blue. And she's that far away, and they have now turned red and then now white. Okay, you're good, come on in. So that is a pretty impressive difference. And I also want to mention that, again, these are inside the house, so they're not getting a direct line of sight because it's coming through the door, and I have some all the way over here. So if you look at my front door, again, it's not in the direct line of sight of the remote. So this is a really, really impressive distance with the Ape Light Maxis. I wanted to have a quick chat about the design of the Ape Light Maxi. As you can see, it's a low profile, sexy looking light, and there's nothing in the market that looks like this. Now, I actually reached out to an Ape Labs representative and asked them why they designed this the way they did. As most DJs know, typically a lot of the gear we buy is either black or white. Black to blend in with the rest of our equipment, or white to kind of blend in with maybe the walls of the venue. We really don't see a lot of items that are highly polished and have beautiful colors on them. And it was explained to me that this was designed to stand out in a sea of competitors, and it actually really does. It is extremely unique, and I've actually had a lot of people come up to me in the venue asking me what these were because of the way they looked. Now, my honest only criticism of this light is the fact that these do have a lot of fingerprints on them after setting them up due to the highly highly polished finish on here. Now they do wipe down really easy and everything comes off, so it's not like they're hard to clean or anything, but the OCD in me would have liked to have something with maybe a little bit more of a matte finish so that there weren't fingerprints on it. Again, talking to them, they said that they are probably going to be coming out with a black scrim to put around the base of this, so if you didn't like the way the chrome finish stood out, you can definitely cover it up with the black scrim. However, I did do a very industrial looking wedding a couple weeks ago, and frankly the chrome finish looked stunning in there. It was almost kind of like an art piece. So it really depends on the kind of look that you're looking for, but this is very well designed. It's only 3.3 pounds. It does come with a mounting bracket, and this also acts as a stand, so you can put this at whatever angle you need it. It's very sleek, and again, I appreciate the uniqueness of the design. That's it. That's my walkthrough of the Ape Light Maxis. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this walkthrough highlighted some of the best features about this light. As I said in the beginning, I think on the market today, this is one of the best options for the mobile DJ due to its simplicity, ease of use, and portability. This light has allowed me to give my clients a superior lighting package with little to no effort. So I think anyone who wants to make the investment in these lights will be so happy and pleased. Trust me, it is such a great product. Again, thank you for watching. Enjoy your Ape Light Maxis, and remember, keep it simple.